Hi friends, this is Gail, that person you haven't seen in a while. And I was just going to do hands, even though they're a mess, but I don't know. It just feels weird looking at me from the neck down. It's probably weirder seeing my whole self. You guys must be giving up on me, or you're just not in tune, because the last video I did, I had a small challenge on there, and I'll have to go back and look again to make sure nobody caught it. But I said if anybody caught what was different or wrong, that I would put $10 in a PayPal. And I might do something like that this time. But I won't anymore. It means you don't finish watching my videos. And I don't blame you. Anyway, this is long past due. I mean, I still have stuff for my birthday and some Christmas, but I'm going to start with, and I don't think either of them asked for VR, and I don't think it matters that it's on one. But I thought if I start entering some of these things, you know, challenges or gifts or whatever, that it would get me, you know, crafting more. So, without further ado, I have to tell you the story. It's a quick one. I had asked somebody if they would send me some of their spray they use for tea stuff. You know, tea staining. I mean, coffee, I already told you what I do. Before I take a cup of coffee, I stick whatever it is in the coffee, and that's my coffee thing. Something fell down. And now I can't find it. Anyway, okay, so she sent me something, and she sent me this bottle. And I set it on the bathroom sink. And I must have used it for something because the top was off. But I didn't really pay attention to the spray bottle. So the next day I go in there and I see this bottle, and it says face spray, sugar, raspberry, something else, and it sounded really luscious, except it was kind of a brownish color, and I thought, well, that's kind of weird. So thank the good Lord I looked twice before spraying it on me. I mean, I may have had a tan. Here, that was the bottle that she put the tea, coffee mixture in. And I hadn't paid attention. And I almost sprayed it on my face. So, that goes to show you how much I pay attention to detail. Anyway, I want to, I'm going to show you the two things I made as a VR for Donna Little and Jane Marge. Now I was gonna send it today. Hopefully Jane will get hers in time. I didn't really know she lived in the UK, but I guess as long as she sees this, we'll be okay. And I have to tell you that I'm not a card maker. I mean, I've made a couple in my life, and just like with everything else, I get carried away. So, this is pretty. It looks more like a book. But I'll show you. And I put it in here. Roxy Car 11 had sent me something, and it was wrapped in this white thick, heavy piece of crochet. and I dyed it. And then I sewed it up the sides. And then I lined it with, put this on the side and lined it. I was really getting carried away. And then I put this, which I got from, and I will show you her stuff too, from DCScrappinRooster. She had that live sale for like 3 days in a row. Plus she'd given me some extra things. And isn't that pretty? And this. And then I put some of my flowers in there, you know, the ones I get, these baskets, and then I cut them off. And I put this trim on here that I don't know whether I got it from her or Holly Lobby, to be honest with you. Okay, and then I made this bow and put it on. I put this back on, and then this was a doily that Roxy sent me. I put it on top, and then this from DCScrappinRooster, and then the flower. I love that ribbon. I get it from Holly Lobby when it's half price. So, actually, I kept trying to get Neri, DCScrappinRooster. She had sent me something, and she put it inside this thing she made, and I kept trying to like hint around, like, well, do you care if I, you know, maybe use it or send? She was having none of it, so I knew I had to make something. And then I put, you know, I made another one of these stick pins. I stuck it in here. I was having a good time. I mean, if you could see my house, I'm not kidding at all. And then I have everybody's stuff mixed up because I used some and I had sent some packages out. And, oh, I'm a mess. I really am. Okay. And I even lined it all with that. Isn't that pretty? I think that's a pretty nice thing for a big, chunky part of a blanket or something. I meant to put something around here and I forgot. Okay. Oh, and then I had this on there. Here's my card to Jane Marge for her 60th birthday. I don't know why people really want to see VRs, because, I mean, it's good to know that the person made it in case they don't get it in time, but I like to be surprised. So, this is the cover. And you know me, I just keep adding and adding. And I can't print some things on my printer right now, so Roxy had given me some pictures. I think that's one she gave me. And this is one of the dangles that Neri, DCScrappinRooster, gave me. And this trim, or I bought some, she gave me some. And this trim I put down the side with that purple trim everybody likes. Because without this, it just seemed plain, and I didn't want to make it supposed to be a card, not a book. And this looks pinkish, but it's like lilac. And I made this dip pin. Okay, enough of that. Then, and I sewed it together. I was going to weave some, some ribbon through it. And then I changed my mind because I was tired and it seemed like too much work. So this is the second page. This is a piece I believe I got from Annie, MS Garden Grove. It's a triangle. You see it? Beaded, and it's got the beads hanging down. And then I cut this stuff off of applique. Then the page, of course, that took the longest. Where's the J? The J's back there. It says, sending a garden of birthday wishes your way. And this is pink. And then I put some flowers and doodads in between. And then she wanted something with all our information inside. Well, of course, I forgot about that. So what I did was I opened this up, and I could have put it in the full way, but I wrote all the information on here. Hopefully she can read it. I folded it in half just to be sure. And I hope it's all put in later. And then the back, I made this. And then I put another one of Neri's pretty embellishments on it. And what I did was, on these, I used 4 doilies, but they were the Battenberg. This is a Battenberg here. And then I put this one on top of it. It's kind of like, it was a really different one. And then you can tell that's what that one is. And then another one on top. But other than it not being your usual card, I think it would probably cost more than 2 for $1 at the store. So that's that for Jane Marge's birthday. I just hope she gets it on time. She should. Still have 10 days, 11 days. I was gonna do it yesterday and then the day before. There's just been so much going on around here. I'll put that in later. And that goes in here. Of course, I have to make the heaviest thing go to the UK. But that's me. I love that flower. You ever make something and you just really don't want to give it up? And it took a lot of that trim too. But I like that. Trying to think. I'm a little confused now. this was Nary's, but I think, and I put them all together, this one I think was MS Garden Grove, Annie, in that candy box that I bought one of. But anyway, I like it. And it's just happened to be, you know, I'm in my bedroom doing this stuff mostly. You should see my bed. And it's like things I see laying around there that I use. And these, you know, these are all those, some of them, not these, but some of them my stiffy. But these are when I go to Goodwill or anything and I get those big baskets. I bring them home and I hose them down. And I let them dry, and then I pull them all off their little plastic things. And this one's from MS Garden Grove too. And that's the, well, yeah. But this is from Nary. I like that. Okay, so Jane, that's your VR. I probably should stop there, but I don't know if it's something that has to be. Then, you know how I always ask my friends that don't mind to make me, because I'm so bad at pretty presentations. I mean, they come out all right, but they're, you know, to make me bags. And I believe either Roxanne or Nola made this. And then I hang things on it and put the string in. And this is something that Atelli's made, Atelli's Crafts. And I put little doodads on there. And I made the flower. I was sitting here the other night just making flowers like crazy. And they're all different. Now this is for Donna Little. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I was watching a video and I was watching Margaret. And then I told her, she inspired me to do a pillow, but then I had to tell her, don't think it's like yours. It's nothing like yours. That's for sure. I just had these plain pillows that I had gotten from somewhere. They're all different shapes and sizes that just need something done to them, you know. So I decided to take one and alter it. And then I thought, well, what can it be when it's done being altered? Then I thought, well, it'd make a nice pincushion. So some of you probably saw it on Facebook. I've been trying to put some more things on there. People are yelling at me for the groups I'm in that I'm not putting anything on. So you get to see it more than once. And I put this trim on it, and then I put these little flowers. I just absolutely love that Roxy sent me a piece of, I don't know, it's a crocheted thing with flowers, like a throw or something. But I just love these, and I cut them out. I put one on each side. And then I've had this, I've shared some of this, but I really like it. And I've never had the opportunity to use it, and so I use that for the back. And some sari silk that, and this is part of the sari silk that Nola, I got from her. So that's that. Then I made this little stick pin. And I made this one. It's funny. These, I was going to throw them away. These came from a string of lights that were working, that I used for a while, that Atelli's gave me. And so I'm getting ready to throw it away, and then I thought, I could probably use it for something. So I did. Each one that I pulled off, I can do different things with. I can paint them. I can use them for stick pins. And that little bow, and then I have I put a bead under there. I was going to put one more bead under here, but I just finished this. So I may put that on Donna Little's. Now I had a bunch of pins on here that I'm going to put back in, you know, in case she wants to make some stick pins. So we'll see what I took them off to. And I had it all wrapped up. But I'd unwrapped it. And I just stuck some flowers and stuff in there for her. So Donna, that's your VR. I read the, you know, I'm not good with directions, so I read those directions 100 times, and I never did see VR. And then I see somebody say, well, they made the VR for this person or that person, and I'm like, I didn't read that. Okay. I hope you can still see me here. I tried to put the lights up. This needs something else, but I was kind of going gung-ho here. I had gotten this trim from the sale that Annie had, and I really liked this trim, and so I used it for this flower, and I believe this too. And then I just kind of, I don't know, scrunched up a doily and put that on there. I may just keep it and use it as like a lid for something. Then I made this flower. This was some trim I think I got from DCScrappinRooster. This I got from, what was on the other thing? I forget. And then Nola, I always tell her, you know, to send me some of those doilies that sometimes other people don't want. And I cut those little flowers out of there because they have blue and yellow. And I put the little cat on there. I'm going to put a little bit of bling on him. I drop everything. Then I'll put the back on it. Then I made this. Now the reason I like this, I mean, you only get 6 feet on a roll, but you know, they were all half price. So I try to get some, and you can, you know, I pull the wires from both ends and then I turn them. So you could, you know, what I did was basically just scrunched it up and turned it however I wanted to. And on this one, I'll probably maybe put something on the back. And then you could tell I really like these. I made that one more like a rose. I was trying to show somebody how to do one today. You know, it's one of those things that you just can't get the hang of. And I'm like, I don't believe I'm teaching anybody how to do anything. But I don't think very good of a teacher. I was watching the TV. It was later. And of course, I always have it on now because I got one of those smart TVs. And Bianca was doing, she did like trays of flowers that she takes to market. And she said she had a pillowcase or two, and she cut them in strips, and she made tons of these. And then somebody else was gathering. Fiona gathers a lot of stuff. So I gathered this, and I gathered this. I still have to put it back on it. And then, so I came out with that. Of course, she just had them like this. She was gonna, you know, sell them, but I have to get carried away. And then I had this one. I put the orange on it. Then I did another one of these. You almost don't have to put anything on there, but I'll probably put something on the back. Then I like this one. Today I put another back on it because I didn't think it was big enough for. I've seen some people start to put some stuff on their flowers, so I did that. And then made this little stick pin. Just did some different colors. But I thought it was pretty. And if I think something of mine is pretty, then, you know, up at Dollar General, not the dollar store, Dollar General, they've got I bought some of these for gifts. I won't decorate them. I'll just maybe put a flower on them. But like this was $1. I got one for $2, a square one. They have sayings on them. Okay, is it getting dark? Doesn't look like it in here. Okay, these were, remember when I made these a while back? Well, nobody was too excited about it, but I had some pins, and this was like a perfume bottle. And I hung that diamond chain. And it's, you know, I think I had told you, matter of fact, I couldn't even find them today because they're so strong, they just jump around. Remember I took out that fur coat I had and showed you how strong it was? I put it on and I put that in the back, and it just hangs, whatever you have. Any kind of pins or, you know, something you don't want. Or you could put them somewhere else, hang your keys on them. I just made some real quick. Oh, I just found a bunch, look. They're all stuck on here. I was just trying to show someone what I do, and like I had this, and then this earring was sitting next to it. I'd probably take the rest of that off, but see, you just put this behind it, and then you hang your glasses on it. You can put it on your coat. I mean, they're strong. I'm trying to remember where I got them. Of course, I'd raise that up, and these are my one-sided glasses, because I break or lose everything. So it just sticks, and then you can put it there so you don't lose it. This was a coffee one. Cute. And sometimes I take, like this was a piece of wire, or I'll take earrings. I don't want any more, or, you know, some hoop earrings. These are all sticking to me. I'll stick it up here. See if it sticks to anything. Oh, of course not. It just keeps sticking. Maybe to my sweater. Nope. Okay. Okay, and I put a little wire there to, like, for, you know, steam. Hang your glasses on there. I made a bunch in about 5 minutes just because I wanted to show her what I was talking about. Well, this one I had made a long time ago. And there's more of them around here, I don't know. This was just something I had, you know, to decorate something with. And I had a hoop earring I didn't need, and this. And that's a pretty little pin. And see, it'll even go through the sweater. And then you just hang your glasses. Or, like I said, if you put it somewhere else, you can hang your keys. Anything. I had a lot more, but as I was doing this, I was trying to find them and I couldn't. I don't know if I'm going to get through everything here. It's getting dark outside. I guess I could put this light on over here and see how that works out. I still have stuff to show you that I got from Roxy, and this is the isn't that pretty? This is what I got along with the box of stuff that I bought some of it, and DCScrappinRooster gave me some stuff. And then remember she was talking about how she made like this envelope with this pretty handkerchief in it for friends. And then she did that on the outside. Isn't that pretty? But whoever her customers and stuff, whoever she gave these to, she gave peanut brittle to, but nope, I didn't get any peanut brittle as much as I complained. I'm not even that crazy about peanut brittle, actually. But isn't that pretty? I have to figure out how she did it. That's the one I was trying to get off of her. And I do want to thank my big sis, even though she's younger than me, Minnie, Minerva, the Christmas card. Isn't that cute? That red truck seems to be the thing these days. Well, let me tell you, my son's big, he's got this big white truck. And he said he was going to get lights under it. And he likes to be different. He likes to be first. Oh my God, you could see him coming. It's like a Christmas tree underneath his car with these yellow and red and green and lights. Everything lights up. And then I got this from Belinda Combs. Isn't that pretty? See it? And I forgot to thank her. So special to get a homemade card. See, now that didn't look too hard. I'm sure I could do something like that. And for my birthday, I got a whole bag of stickers and different types of things from Ateliers. And then my sister, who likes to make things, and I'm sure, I mean, she does a really nice job. I'm sure if she got onto YouTube and with all the people that make cards, I think she probably got this idea maybe off of Pinterest. You know, there's so many ideas. It's really pretty. She makes some cards every year. Let me see, I'll put this light on and see if it helps. Oh, I'm getting old. I'm not getting there, I am. I got everything on here with the kitchen sink. Remember when Donna Little, I don't know if you were watching her channel. That day she had these things and she had no idea what they were for. And, you know, when she sells her things and it's like, well, I kind of figured it out right away. And all the people that were writing said, well, I think it's, you know, nobody wanted to hurt her feelings. So she sent me one. Because I said I had the long ones. And this is what it was. Now, I never saw a square one. And when she got it, she had no idea what it could have been for. You know, sometimes your mind, you see something and your mind goes blank. Isn't that pretty? And then other people that have the long ones, you know, and everybody's always saying, well, you know, I don't know what you could do with it, or maybe you can do something. Well, remember the one I had? And I did a whole video on it. The napkin with the, the tissue box holder that I made for that lady's mother who that gets me stuff at the church flea market. And I made, her mother was going to be 90, I think. And every year now she thinks of me and brings me stuff. And so I made her something. I made her, I don't know what I did with the elastic part at the bottom. I can't think. But I made her a book. And if you look at my stuff, you'll see it. And where the hole is, I put, you know, stuff. And then I left a little room on each side because I thought they wanted to put some pictures of their own in. And it turned out really nice. It was just a different shape, which is nice to be different, right? Right. I should know, right? Now, I shouldn't show all the stuff because, well, I did use some plus. This was all from Annie's candy box. I just love it. I hope she has another one because I probably used half of them. And I'll have to show you the rest of her stuff later. This one was from Neri. These long ones, I think. That was from Neri. Neri. I have used a lot. Look at this, how pretty. What if she makes these, Annie? I mean, that's a lot of work. I just love these, especially the ones in the colors. Another one of these. And like I said, I probably used half. Isn't it pretty? Those were part of Annie's candy box that I bought. Another thing I got from Neri. I think I left the other ones downstairs. But these tassels, these and some goldish ones, a bag of each. And she was showing these one day. She made ornaments for a lot of her customers and stuff. She had the angels. You could use them for anything. Since I didn't have a tree up, and I got it after Christmas, so. And I have to show you, you know how I've been figuring out different ways to put my name. Well, I was doing it on a cork for a while. And then I had sent Annie some stick pins, and I had stuck them in the cork just for safety reasons. And it's like I wanted to go through there and say, no, you don't have to leave them in the cork. They're for your pin cushion. But she got it. Well, I got this idea only because I have a lot of these coasters, and I was trying to figure out what to do with them. And this one says, I take life with a grain of salt, a wedge of lime, and a shot of tequila. And then I put my little card back there, and that, just little, but there are two angels, and Roxy card too, 11, sent me those, and it says, created with love by Fava of 4. And then I Mod Podged them. And then I try to remember where I got these. If it was from Annie. They're little kittens. And so usually I have 2, and I, kind of cross it over like a little book. But I thought that was cute. Maybe I can finish showing you some of the stuff I got from, look at this, isn't this pretty? From DCScrappinRooster. That 3-day sale she had, worked her butt off. I really like that. That's what I put on the card. I might not have everything in here. She sent me some of these. I believe she sent me, because I had a few like this, but I believe she sent me some of these. Isn't that pretty? Do. I don't even feel like doing that stuff anymore. I'll stick to my old lady stuff. This. I don't feel the effort anymore. I put my effort in 2 husbands, that was enough. Isn't this pretty? It's a off-white or like a beige. This was something mine. Pretty. There's just a ton of stuff in here. I just love to buy this stuff when it's on, and this is like 2. I think that's why I started making things, because I started feeling guilty. So don't go anywhere yet, because I have that little challenge if you're interested. Even though you weren't interested in the last one. I guess $10 isn't enough for just a guessing game. There's just so many of these types of things in here. I like these. There's about 6 of these in there. And this pretty. That's like those other ones that she's cut out. I love them. It's funny how there's certain things you just get attached to. And more. And truthfully, I got a lot of stuff mixed up. I'm not sure if I got this from her or from Annie, but I did get a lot of it. And this, I really like this. I should just do the videos right away. And this, it's really a soft with pearls, soft one. And this, I really like this. How pretty. It's funny, you know, all the dresses that I had when I did the challenge, the giveaway, and I ended up giving away so much more. That when it came to me, like when I won, like an applique, you know, pretty one that's hanging and has the jewels on it and stuff. I have none. I absolutely have none. Isn't that pretty? I used a piece of this for something. I gave everything away. You know, when you first start out, and that I was only on maybe a year or two, you don't know what you're going to use a lot of this stuff for. I mean, I couldn't even imagine myself making something that had anything to do with wedding stuff. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Look like pieces of watermelon to me. And it's like what she put on that thing she made, you know, all these trims. And look at these, you can really cut these up. And it's like, I can't wait to make stuff. The problem is, like I have something I made, still a little bit of a work in progress, but I didn't realize my nephew in California was having an engagement party. Of course, I don't check my email like I should. Not that I'd be able to get out there. It would be kind of fun, though, to surprise him. And if I could get around a little better. But, you know, when you make something for somebody, if they don't do this or like this kind of stuff, they just don't get it. I mean, how many times have I given somebody something and they go, oh yeah, what do you do with it? My own sister. You know. Well, it was, hers was, she does quilts, so it was a, like a needle book. But it's like people are determined to let you know that they don't have any idea what you're doing. Or what they do is, you know, more people understand. I've given things to other relatives. I put a lot of time in, because one book and card and everything was, you know, their parents were gone and everything, and I put their pictures in there and what I made and stuff. You know, I never even got a thank you. You know, they just, and one for a wedding, another wedding, you know, not even a, I mean, I don't care if, you know, when I'm not looking, you want to give it to somebody else, but you could at least, I mean, it takes a lot of time. And I don't think anybody would be doing that for me. There's just all this beautiful stuff. Look at, well, that could be a butterfly. I think these are the ones she gave me, the reddish ones, because I think that pinkish one, I had some of those, and she gave me some of these red ones. And there I did. That's pretty. Well, I think you get the gist. Here's a nice one of these. I have one dress hanging in my kitchen. I keep saying I'm gonna finish cutting up. And then I got these. Oh, and she did send me a good, probably 10 packages of these. And I love dangles. And then there are these. Now, I don't know if they're beads. I didn't check for a hole. Yeah, there must be a hole. But they're probably glass beads. Blue, pink. I don't want to miss anything that she'd sent me, so I'm sure I probably am. I want to show you, I'll show you one more thing I made. And you probably saw it on Facebook or something. But I saw someone making, I mean, I never wanted to make a dream catcher in my life. Never even dawned on me. But I just decided to do it. This is one of the bows, the flowers Annie gave me. She gave me a bunch of them. I'll have to show you. I made this one. Of course, there's more of these. See how many I used. And I love this trim when it was half price at Holly Lobby. I stuck some feathers in. A picture and one of my flowers from my baskets. And I didn't think I had the top part to this round thing, and I did find it later, so I wrapped it with this pink yarn that I keep using, that I'm supposed to be sending to Minerva. See, I thought they said, I'm watching the news last night, and I kept thinking they said hurricane, and they were saying earthquake. And I'm like, oh my gosh, scared the bejesus out of me. So I texted her. She said everything was okay. But I kind of like this. This is just a small one. And I did see Amy Love make one the other day, and you know, never dawned on me. I mean, I always think of using a doily. And Atelli's had to make one for a door that she has, and I had a really huge hoop. You'll have to look on her channel and see Telly's Moonos or Telly's Crafts. And it's really pretty. And she was going to put her name on it. So I don't really like dream catchers, the normal dream catchers, that much. But I did like this, and this is also something that Annie put all together with these stamens. And this, and this, and I stiffied this, and I decided to put those pearls down there. And that's her flower. So I thought it looked nice. Sometimes I don't, I give everything away. People have been telling me lately, well, why don't you sell some stuff? Well, I'm not saying I do, bad things, but I mean, I don't think they're up to par with selling. But as someone pointed out to me, I know when I see things that I don't know how to do, I'm just like in awe, and that could be other people too. Because that big hanging that I made, I don't know, I should have gotten it out, but I'll show you another time. I had it on Facebook. I took it up to Holly Lobby to show the girl I know that works in there, because I'm always in there for some trim somebody wants. And she said, oh my God, Gail, that's so beautiful. She said, you could get about $250 for that. I'm like, what? But she's a sewer and stuff, but she doesn't do this kind of stuff. So I think either people don't like it, or they, if they're not girly, shabby chic, whatever, they don't care, or they really like it. I got this off this is like 3 pieces. This is the smallest one, off a little girl's skirt. I cut it and I dyed it. I was going to use it for something. I don't think I did yet. What my problem is, and I told you, Mary got me these vintage gloves, a long pair and a short pair. Problem is that I forgot what I was going to say. I bought this remnant at Holly Lobby. That's what I wrapped up Donna's with. Try to give people things they could use. And these are some pictures that Roxy gave me. I have to get my printer fixed, because right now I'm tired and I have to go over to a Telly's and get some stuff printed out. So I hope you like my card that I made. I always like Jane Marge's things that she makes. My problem is I forget. Sometimes I forget to comment. Unless, like, I know someone real well. I don't know why. Or I forget to put a, thumbs up. And I know that all makes a difference. But yeah, I am really, I really like this. I'm starting to get too many things that I made. I'm trying to think of, you know, who do I give them to? I got one of those little, that's not right here. Those Femamonas or some little pink thing, and little like stickers come out of it. It's kind of cute. I was fooling around with it the other day. And of course, you know, you fool around with it too much, then you have to get more ink. All right, now, this is a necklace that someone made me. Hope you can see it. Isn't it pretty? Now, the first person who guesses who made it for me, I will put $10 in your PayPal. You send me your information on Messenger or wherever. And for fun, you may want to go back and look at the other one I did. It was the one where I made my my glue gun holder for the bedroom. It really comes in handy too. But I hope you can see that, because I know the light's not real good right now. Isn't that gorgeous? Since I haven't done her thing yet, I forgot to tell her about this. And today I see it, that I have it hanging up, and I forgot. And a couple other cool things that she gave me. I wonder if I should, I have them here. Let me look, just in case it takes me another year. Oh, gosh, getting old is not for the wimpy. Let me see what I did with it. Seems like there's something else. But I know these two things are, and she may have made me some she may have made me some tags. Not sure. I should take the picture right away. That's why I tell people that don't do videos, to at least take a picture for me, because I forget. Okay. I believe I went into her store, A Mom's Impression, on Etsy. Pretty sure it's Etsy. And bought this book. It's supposed to be where you can fit it in your purse. But everything gets ruined in my purse, so I want to figure out something I can put over top of it. This kind of laminated or plastic. Isn't it beautiful? It was not expensive. And I thought, too bad, you know, I would have, if there was like 2 of them, it would have been a good thing to get my granddaughters. Would have looked at it and said, what's the junk journal? I would just give them more space to write in and stuff. And I have pictures of them to put in. Isn't that pretty? And it's funny too because they're not this old, but they're sisters. They're only 18 or 20 months apart. And they're so close and so different. Oh yeah, there is one other thing. Where did I put it? But she sent me this tag. This just happens to be something that I sent her. And she wrote on the back, and it's out of wax paper. And I'll have to show you next time. It opens up. You can put money and whatever in it. I'd like to kind of laminate that too. You can keep that in your purse. I really like all the cool things she makes. And like someone said today, I just overthink. Like she can throw things together, but I overthink and everything has to be like in order or something. So I don't think I'll be doing much of that. I think I hit a lot of stuff today. Sorry it wasn't more organized or more in order, but at least it got out. Oh, and she sent me this piece of material. I love these little pieces of material. And this piece of material. I swear I don't know how to organize. Everybody says, oh, you know, have your vault box for your hoarding things. Well, you know, Minnie, this is supposed to be one. And then I find other ones. And I just don't know what I'm doing. But let me just see if that other thing is here, so I don't forget it. This was all cleared off, and now it's a mess. There was a lady today who had a really nice tablecloth, 48 by 48, which was only what, 12 by 12, I think. And I had bought that other big Irish when it was huge for $30. So I hated to pay that much. And I asked her if she would take less. And she said no. But she was very nice about it. And so, unless I want to pay it just doesn't seem right. If I paid the other amount for that. Oh, that would just be great on TV, wouldn't it? Just walk away while I'm doing the news or something. Oh, sorry people, we have a hurricane, but I have to go look for something at the moment. So I don't want to forget it. And I like it. And I have so much stuff here. But I will find it. I mean, you can't get through this room as it is. And it may have fallen on the floor. Lordy, lordy. It is here, I know. But I wanted to show you too my, this is what that piece she sent me looked like. And then I, use it for doilies or whatever. I think I sent her one like this at some time. And this is part of that skirt or whatever. It's too hard to cut those daisies out, but I could use them in rows. And and this, I just love this. I showed you that I used it on. You know, it's just funny how I'd like it as, I don't know, I wouldn't use much of it like as a doily, but I wouldn't use it all at one time either. But I did use a few on that one thing. And I want to show you what my sister gave me for Christmas. It was so heavy, I didn't know what it was. Oh, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Too bad you can't smell it. Candle. It's like cinnamony for Christmas. But I don't care. I didn't really get to see her at Christmas time. But wouldn't it be pretty to decorate the side? I think they should have had a different side, but you'll have to be careful with fire. When it's all done, it'll make a nice something to decorate. Okay, groupie. I'm glad I got to show you all those lovely things. I know I'm not so good at the videos anymore, and it's funny, I can't think of her name at the moment, but I was reading a few things, and she's a newer subby. And remember when I wrote down about my eyebrows being so crummy? Well, she said, she was so sweet, she said she thought maybe I wasn't doing videos because I thought my eyebrows were too weird, or I didn't have many or whatever. But you know, when I did permanent makeup, it's funny, still some of my lip liner is on, my eyeliner is on. I mean, and that was a long time ago. You know, and a little bit of the eyebrow. I should just do it again to myself. But anyway, the first person, no cheating, who doesn't already know, or somebody told them that who made it, in the comments, if I still have comments, I don't know what they're doing. I need to put whatever I'm supposed to put in there about children when I download it. But if you can guess who made this, and it's very pretty, and it's funny, I see these sometimes and I think, oh, I don't know if I'd wear one, and this is just so beautifully done. I would definitely wear it. Okay, ladies and gents, I missed y'all, and now I have this mess to clean up just because I wanted to stay in touch. Anybody want to come help? What else? We've had a lot of birthdays, a lot of illnesses, a lot of deaths, you know, in our groups, relations or immediate families. So we all need to keep each other in our prayers. And I have to say, I'm trying not to get upset about someone I bought some $70-some worth of stuff from. And so far, no returns, no, didn't get the package, didn't get the money, said it was declined. So I'm just going to wait and see what happens. First time that's ever happened to me. I don't know this person well, and I just saw that she had a discount one day on her store, and I went and looked and ordered stuff, and was told about a month later it came back because of no zip code. Now, who would send something without a zip code? And it was on my PayPal, and the post office wouldn't even take it without a zip code. So I have a feeling it wasn't sent in the first place. Then she said it was resent. Well, I should have gotten it by now. So we'll see. I did a dispute thing. That drives you crazy too. They're forever asking you some kind of questions. But we'll see what happens. But there's been too many good things about belonging to this and knowing all of you great people that always make me happy somehow. Just with a compliment or something I made or something you send me, no matter how little, how big. You know, I like the little things. I really like where those, Deb Vignola did those charm things for the glue. I like those. And I bought something that I'm going to try to make something very different if I have the patience. And if I do, you'll be the first one to see them. So we'll see. I just get involved in too many things except vacuuming. Okay, guys, I love you, and hopefully I'll talk to you before Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is not that big a thing to me. I always got the kids, you know, something. And my husband, you know, would, you know, make something out of it and stuff. But there's so many holidays now. I guess they try to figure out more things to make us happy because there's so many things screwing up, you know. But every day there's a day. I heard that every day there's some day. You know, there's Grandparents' Day and Great-Grandparents' Day and Sisters' Day and Friends' Day and, you know, probably Sewing Day and Craft Day and, you know, who knows. So some of it you just have to let go. Which is what I'm going to do now. Let you go and quit babbling. And don't forget, if you want to be involved, just whoever's first comment, if they know, let me know. All right, love you. Talk to you later. Bye.